is that God responds to our cries. God responds to our cries. We go through experiences where, if the truth be told, we write a psalm or a poem, much like the one that we're seeing here. One of thanksgiving that turns to lamenting, then to dismay, and finally to a promise of unending praise. Can you imagine what that's like, unending praise? Just having constant praise. You know, the psalmist says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. That's what we're talking about here, unending praise. And so in just the first few verses, David says, I will extol you, O Lord, for you have drawn me up. And the word here, extol, means to raise up high and place above any other. David is acknowledging God's sovereignty and rightful place on the throne and is thanking God for bringing him up and saving him from his enemies. God responded to David's cry. And make no mistake about it, David was in a very grave situation. But aren't you glad this morning that we serve a loving God, one who hears us and is right there with us in our times of troubles? Amen? Amen. Amen. So moving on to verse 3, David shows us that he was able to find God in the dark moments of his life. The word says, you brought up my soul from Sheol, restored me to life from among those gone down to the pit. And this is the turning point for David. David's life was a living hell because of some bad decisions that he made, and not only was he suffering, but his decisions caused some pretty severe consequences for the people of Israel. Lives were lost, some 70,000 lives, and the city was in turmoil. But God reassured David that love, mercy, and grace were right there. David goes on to express this sense of feeling restored when he tells us, sing praises to the Lord, O you faithful ones, and give thanks to God's holy name. For his anger is but for a moment, his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may linger for a night, but joy will come in the morning. And that's good news, because somewhere some of us were thinking about something all night long. Staying up all night trying to figure out how we were going to do something while God was already working it out. So whatever it is that you were going through, it's morning. Joy comes in the morning. And it's this joy